Nymphs, welcome back to the channel. Today we are finally playing with our first fairy sim that we did go ahead and make when the Enchanted by Nature pack released. So I've been meaning to get to this, but I have had just so much going on with my family and just family stuff, so I'm really not in a great mental headspace right now, but I am just playing The Sims because it always brings me back to my roots and really comforts me. So we are going to place Jade in a screen. I am super excited to see this world finally and just experiment and play. The enchanting Isle of Inniscreen is renowned for its natural beauty and vibrant communities. Sims from afar are drawn to the idyllic spruce dairy grove, where foraging is abundant and life flourishes in harmony with nature. In the mystical forest of Everdew, the pursuit of fairy life and relationships offers enchanted experiences. Adventure awaits at the coast of Admore, where the Isle's rich history and secrets unfold through its engaging residents and monuments. Inniscreen is celebrated for its development of the apothecary skill, attracting Sims eager to pursue careers in naturopathy. So this is the icon for the world. It is super cute, and then you have a little gnome pop up. So adorable. And here is the world of Inniscreen. So the coast of Admore, a bustling seaside village filled with lore and history. The coast of Admore serves a tourist hotspot due to its colorful architecture, iconic landmarks, and coastal views. And then we have Spruce Dairy Grove. Spruce Dairy Grove is a haven for bohemian and nature-loving Sims who love gardening, living off the land, and mastering the apothecary skill. Nature enthusiasts flock here to forage among the picturesque trees and bathe in the tranquil stream. The neighborhood takes its name from the local legend, Spruce Almighty, the community's loving garden pal. So we're definitely going to be hooking up with this Spruce Almighty. If you guys did not see the pictures of him already, he is a hottie. And then we have Everdew, home of the Fairy Council. Everdew is the epicenter of fairy life, where fairies can let it all hang out. Inniscreen's most enchanted neighborhood shimmers with a patina of magic all over its natural beauty. So I'm super excited, and just the world map looks so pretty. And this house right here, you guys, it is a tree house. So on the map itself, you can see a tree, and then there is a lot right in the middle. So let's go ahead, let's look at the lot together. We're gonna look through some of the build buy items that are new. We're gonna renovate her home, not too much, just give her a little bit of new stuff and kind of make it really cutesy and cozy for the rest of the video. And then we will go ahead and get into some fairy gameplay. This is super exciting, but this is the lot. We're gonna do a quick little tour of this house and the land, and then we will go ahead and go into build and buy and kind of look at some of the new items and just kind of explore what items we did get with this pack. So from the outside, you guys can see this is a tree house. It is so freaking beautiful, and do this save in summer. So you guys can see this is what it would look like in summer, and here are just the surrounding houses. Look at the bridge right here. It is just so beautiful. I love how whimsical this is. I am absolutely obsessed with fairies. I have a fairy tattoo. Our channel, if you are subscribed, you are part of the Nymph family. So little reminder, go ahead and subscribe if you do want to become part of our family and never miss one of my uploads. But this is the house from the outside. I absolutely love the roof. It is like so grassy. It is just so cute. But we are gonna go ahead and make our way into the house. So making our way inside of the front door, we do have a foyer and a living room, and look at the details on the windows. So cute. It has a little handle. So this is just how the house is, you know, once you do just purchase the pack. Super cute. And then here is our mini kitchen. What is in this door right here? So this is a child's bedroom. Super cute. I love all of the wallpapers. It is just so magical. Let's go ahead and make our way upstairs. So here we do have a upstairs kind of foyer, or a little hallway, if you will. Here's the bathroom. Super cute. I love just the landscaping, and like when you look at the windows, it is just such a beautiful view. So pretty. And then here we do have another door, and then we will make our way to upstairs. So, ooh, I think this is a clothes rack. If it is, that would be super, super cute. And here is a pot. So this is where you can have your own indoor plants. And I am super, super excited for that aspect of gameplay. Like I said, I love the wallpapers in here. It would be awesome for a child's room specifically. And for the last room up here is a nursery. So that right there, the acorn, that is a toy box. And look at the crib, you guys. It has like a little blanket over it. Super, super cute. And once again, the wallpaper is just so beautiful. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and look at the wallpapers and everything like that first. So first we have the Into the Starlit Woods. So this is what you see on most of the lots already. You do have a bunch of different swatches. That one I love with the orange, purple. You have a lot of lighter colors, so it could be as mystical and magical as you want. But for me personally, I am a fan of the darker colors because it's just like a twilight magical forest. I've been into Twilight so much lately. It's just been such a comfort to me. So I absolutely love that. And then here we do have Bountiful Birch Beauty Wall. And then you do have Masking Moss Stucco. So this is like kind of like a dirty, kind of like concrete-ish stucco obviously wall, so super cute. But this I wouldn't really find myself using unless it was maybe in like a tattoo studio or, you know, something like that, something a little run down. And then we do have the Verdant Stone Wall. This would most likely look the best on the outside of your home if you really wanted to give it like a kind of like a fairy oasis home, just like we have out here. So super, super cute. We do have a bunch of swatches. I absolutely love all of these swatches so far. We do have the glass painted wall. So if you wanted your whole house to be glass and just completely see-through, you could definitely do it. And honestly, I think it's super, super pretty. I think you could do this for like a greenhouse or, you know, maybe even like a bar. It would just be absolutely beautiful. So I personally am, like I said, loving the darker swatches with like the mystical forest wallpaper. I think it is just so, so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in every single room except the bathroom. For the bathroom, I think we could do this Masking Moss stucco wall just because it is a bathroom. It doesn't have to be so crazy. And now let's go ahead and look at the flooring. So we did get 3 new floors with this pack. We do get a Wildwood Whimsy flooring, so it's super, super cute. I actually love this one a lot. I'm definitely going to use this one in this house. It is just so nice. Here you have some natural wood colors. You have some white. You have some more different colors. Super, super cute. I think I like this darker wood the most. Really, really natural looking and just really cute. And then here we have some dainty meadow grass. So this is what is on the roof of our house. So if you want to match it to your porch or your flooring inside, you definitely can do that. And then we have the Secret Garden Stone Swirl. So that is what is on our porch right now. Super, super cute. It just looks very natural. So really, really adore that. But my favorite is the Wildwood Whimsical floor. We're gonna go ahead and put that in every single room except the bathroom. The bathroom flooring can definitely stay the same. So we do have a new counter, Burley Basics counter. So let's go ahead and look at the swatches. Oof, I love the all black one. That would be really, really pretty. I do want to kind of have it like all be one single swatch base and like have everything kind of match and fit together. So I would definitely do either that swatch or this woodsy all wood one. But this one, I honestly think it matches way better. For little miscellaneous decorations, we do get this Fae fan bell, and you guys, it is just so pretty. So it is like the Beauty and the Beast kind of, but it has the fairy wings and a beautiful flower inside. So it says, encased in glass, this flower is a blooming reminder of a magical journey towards the unknown. So here we have a fern, super cute. Look how tiny it is. This is so cute. And then we have some tabletop plant pots. So here is where you can actually get your own like living plants. So I definitely think we're gonna keep that one right there. And what swatches could we put the pot as? This one is really, really cute, like the light green almost. Super, super cute. So we're gonna just give her one of those and then just keep the fern. And for the lights, you guys, we do have a beautiful like mushroom lantern. I think that is just so, so beautiful. We do have some overhead lights, which I'm definitely going to place in this house because so, so pretty. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go ahead and place a dining room table. So we do have two of them. So we do have a smaller round table, so if you are living in like a tiny home or you're making like a cute fairy bar, these would be a really, really cute addition to that. I think it's super, super cute. It's made out of original wood. And then here we have this one. So I'm definitely going to be using this one because it is like a 1 to 2 family household. So this one is super, super cute. And obviously the natural wood tones are just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this swatch because it does match our kitchen. I absolutely love it. And then the dining chairs, you guys, are absolutely stunning. So we do have one kind of like a clam shape, super, super cute. And then one kind of just shaped like a standard dining chair. So I absolutely love this clam styled shape one. Super, super cute. It just looks so different and I absolutely love that. And then why don't we go ahead and place some wall decorations as well, because we do get quite a bit of them. So here we do have what is called the blooming veil. This cascading curtain of leaves and flowers will leave you breathless with its serene beauty and the gentle feel of a natural hideaway. So these you can also use kind of as like curtains. And then we also get the explorer decoration set. Down, down, down the road to discover where your next exploration should be. So honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in the living room for now, just so we can look at these swatches and everything. So the first one, it is a moth, some mushrooms, and a beautiful forest landscape. And then you have a ship because it just looks so natural. I love moths and I just love the way that this looks. And I am very curious about what rugs we do get. I feel like rugs are a very big deal, especially to me. So to me, rugs can totally transform your space. So here we do have a leaf. I feel like this would be super cute in like a child's room, or if you're doing like a welcoming spot when you walk through your Sims door. This could be so, so good for the fall time. So I think that carpet is super, super cute. And then we do have another rug. It kind of looks like a mossy bottom of a forest ground. So really, really cute. These kind of look like a little stream. So you have like the moss surrounding the stream. Super, super cute as well. Let's see, a lot of really cute green and pink swatches. So I really, really adore that. And then here we have the House of the Forest rug. So this one I can tell is my favorite. Absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness, look at that swatch. That swatch would be perfect for a little boy's nursery or just a little boy's room. Same with that one. And look at that swatch. Oh my goodness, these swatches are stunning. I think this one fits the dining room the most. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it over here, but I am gonna go ahead and size it down just so it fits the floor a little bit better. Alrighty, so now for the living room, we do get two new sofas. Fairy tale shell sofa. Oh my goodness, that is a tongue twister. That swatch is stunning, you guys. Oh my goodness. So is that one with the orange pillow. Oh my goodness. I did not think I was gonna like this sofa, but I absolutely do. And then here we have a perch of petals. So this would look so, so pretty just outside if you just want to give your Sims like a romantic little sitting spot. So, so cute. So here's the first fireplace. Oh my goodness, you guys, this one is stunning. I love just how big it is. And these, you should be able to put little like decorations or miscellaneous like items on there. Absolutely love, love, love this one. And then here's the other one. So this one's kind of more of like a basic, but also like still very stunning. We most likely will go with this one just to keep up the theme with the house, but this one, you guys, oh my goodness, I am obsessed. And then we also do get some cute little gnome statues. So here we have this one, We have that one, and we also have a really cute flying gnome. So these you can definitely put all over your house, all over your garden, and they probably most likely should either help you with gardening or make it very, very difficult. So really, really cute swatches from both of them, but I think I like the one without the pillow the most, just because you can kind of fit it in a little bit better with the scheme of things. And since you have pillows on this couch, I think it kind of just makes sense. So we're gonna go ahead and let's see, what swatch do we want? I really like the green because it fits with the green on the couch, but I also really, really like the beige. I think we're gonna stick with the green though, just because it is just so beautiful. And we also get a really cute side table. So this is the same as the dining table. It is made out of all natural wood. Looks so, so stunning. I absolutely love the natural wood swatches, just absolutely beautiful. This is like the furniture I would want in my like little fairy cottage home. If I was like a magical fairy, like this is how I would want all of my furniture to look. So they definitely did a very, very good job. We also have a little coffee table. I really enjoy this dark swatch right here. That is stunning. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and stick with the theme of the house from the kitchen with the lighter and darker woods mixed. So I'm really, really happy with that. And let's go ahead and put a couple more plants in here. So here we do have a potted monstera live houseplant. So you can get your gardening skill leveled up by actually having these specific plants because they're living. You can actually water them and take care of them and make sure that they are healthy. And then for clutter items, we do have 3 new items. So we have a freezer bunny plush with the fairy wings. How cute is this? It is so freaking cute. I did see this in the trailer and the pack release, like little updates on Facebook and everything, and this is just so freaking adorable. Of course, we have to put this little guy in the house. And then we also have a gnome art frame, so super, super cute. Let's look at the swatches. Oh wait, it's a little mushroom girl. Okay, that is so cute. We have to keep that one, of course. So freaking cute. And then we have a fungi fantasy gateway. Oh my goodness. So you can definitely put this in your garden and it would just make it so much more mystical and magical, and oh my god, so, so cute. And we are not gonna have any kids in this video, of course. This is just a light little build and buy overview, but I will go ahead and show you some of the toys we do get. So we have a Shroomy Buddy toy, we have a Penny Pendragon, we have a toy box, and we also get a dollhouse. So the dollhouse is like a little fairy home itself, and I'm pretty sure I seen on the trailer that sometimes your fairy sims can actually go smaller and sleep in these little fairy homes. So super, super cute. And just to show you guys the detail, it has a bed, it has the same couch that we literally have, the same almost dining table. It is just super, super cute. And here's the toy box, so you can have your toy box be happy, sad, pink, purple, green. Super, super cute. And then we will get a little bit lower to look at their toys. So here we have like a little mushroom guy and then a little dragon that your babies can play with. As well as for the children, we do have an acorn nightlight. So of course, the same swatches as the toy box, super, super cute. And we do have a couple of beds and a crib, or 2 cribs. So let's go ahead and look at that. So this crib is for your infants and toddlers, most likely. Look at this swatch right here, the little bats. Oh my goodness. I definitely would see myself using this. I love CC in my game. I play with mods and so much CC. But some of these items, you guys, I definitely see myself using consistently with my family style gameplay. This one is absolutely stunning. I would use this constantly. And then here we have a kid's bed, I think so. A toddler bed. So this is a toddler bed. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. So the room right behind the kitchen, I figured this could be like her little study area. So we do get one new desk in this pack, and I think it is just so cute, just like every other piece of furniture that we have. It is a little mossy, a little dirty, a little whimsical, and I am just so obsessed. And we do get 5 new hobbies and skill items. So here we do have the apothecary table. So we will definitely be using this in both of the videos for this video as well as the actual mini series. So I'm super excited to dive into what the apothecary skill means and what we can do with it. So here we have a storage shelf for the apothecary skill. It is super pretty and just so many matching swatches. You guys can really get creative with it. We also get a nature press, so crafted from rustic wood and adorned with delicate carvings. This nature press is ideal for preserving natural ingredients foraged or gathered from a garden to decorate cozy items for your space. Simply place on a table with a chair or on the ground for pressing. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it right on the ground here so she can go ahead and experiment. So moving upstairs, before we get into her bedroom, I did want to look at some of the bookshelves. So here we do have some bookshelves, maybe for your child's room. So it doesn't quite fit in this house. You might need to have like very high walls for this to kind of work, but super pretty nonetheless, and I would be so excited to put that in my home. And then here we do have a really cute like nook almost bookshelf, so I definitely am gonna place that right there. It is super pretty, and I love how it looks. I just love the natural energy that all of these items have. And then here we can actually go ahead and put it in the bookshelf itself, but this is mostly for your kiddos. Super cute. It is just a magical little book stand, and I love it so much. It is just so adorable. Alrighty, so for the bathroom, super quickly, we do have a wall mirror. So here it is super cute. It is just a really cute oval shape that can go just above your sink, or wherever really you would like, maybe even in your living room or kitchen. It would look really cute. And you do have a bunch of different swatches. So the red you could use for Christmas time, the orange or the beige you can use for fall. It is absolutely stunning, you guys. I wish I had a mirror like this of my own, because I would just feel so happy to just have a mirror like this. Like anybody else that relates, you get it. So this is the new shower. It is super pretty. You guys probably can't see it that well because of the angle, so I apologize, but this swatch I absolutely love. I am loving all of the green and like the darker swatches. I am absolutely loving it. And then we do have some new bathtubs as well, or one, and it kind of looks the same. It's more of like a jacuzzi style bath, but I might put this in here because it honestly fits perfectly. It probably was made to fit right here perfectly. So we're gonna go ahead and give her this bathtub. I think bath time is gonna be so fucking cool and whimsical. So we're gonna go ahead and maybe even give her this like darker green. I think it would be really pretty. And we also do get some like wall mosaics, so I think that's super pretty. Some black backsplashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these all against the back of her bathtub wall. Alrighty, so last but not least, we are finally going to do her bedroom. So for the adults, we do only get one new bed. I might have to remove that light, but we do only get one new bed. But you guys, the one bed we do get is gorgeous. So the swatches, you guys, are absolutely stunning. I love just the canopy around it. This is my favorite swatch. I'm probably gonna stick with this one because it is just so gorgeous. There's moths literally on the comforter, and like I said, I love the canopy. It is just so beautiful. Even this one is beautiful. I love the darker woods and like the orange. And then we do get a dresser as well. So this is a really cute dresser. I don't think I've seen anything like this in The Sims before, but I really like the 2-tier shelving system. It is really pretty to me. So we're definitely gonna give her this dresser. So I did miss a couple of the things. So we did go ahead and get a fungi chandelier. So this is super, super pretty. You can't really see it that well, but you can change the colors of the mushrooms. It is just super, super cute. I absolutely love the chandelier. It would be really cute even over the dining room table. We also get some floating shelves you can just put in your bedroom or even in your kitchen to kind of hold your kitchen supplies and everything like that. Super, super cute. And this was a dresser. When we seen it in the beginning, this actually is a dresser. Let's go ahead and take this upstairs so we can get a better look. I am going to leave the upstairs kind of just plain for now. We don't really need to use the upstairs area for now. But yes, this was a dresser, and the hanging clothes that you do find in the dresser section, if you filter it by the pack only, this is where the clothes go. So super, super cute. Here you can see some of the clothes literally from the pack, like the flowery fairy dress. Super, super cute. A bunch of different swatches, so you can be as creative as you want. So yeah, this is super, super cute. I'll probably just leave it up here anyways. So other than just the wood shelves, we also have the mushroom toadstool shelves. And you guys, these are one of my favorite things because you don't even have to use them as shelves. You can literally just place them in your house as like little mushroom decorations. Like mushrooms are growing out of your walls, and it is just the cutest thing ever. I absolutely love it, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them everywhere I want to. And of course, you can change the swatches to your standard mushrooms, your more poisonous, kind of risky mushrooms. So super, super cute. I love the idea of just having mushrooms as shelves. Alrighty, so walking through the front door of our sim, kind of just warming herself in the cozy, cozy fireplace. You guys, I absolutely love this living room. It is just so, so beautiful and whimsical, and I cannot wait for gameplay. So moving on to the dining room, we do have the dining table and the really cute little mushroom lantern on top. Super, super cute. I absolutely love our little quaint kitchen. We do have some house plants we do need to purchase, and we do have a little summery drinking spot right there. So moving on to the little study spot, we do have our apothecary table, our desk, and then kind of like our storage space just in case we do need to store some of our potions and everything like that. And then moving upstairs, we do have her bathroom and bedroom. So in the hallway, we do just have a cute little bookshelf. So if she needs to do any research on apothecary or gardening, that is her spot to go. And this is her beautiful magical bedroom. So we did keep it kind of simple, but she just moved here and she's just kind of, getting her feet on the ground. We do have a beautiful mirror, her beautiful two-tiered dresser, and of course the main star is her bed. And then going into the bathroom, it's pretty simple, just a standard bathroom, nothing too crazy. We do have some really cute decorations in here, and I absolutely love the backsplash. It is so, so pretty. And yeah, so that is pretty much it for her little home renovation. But now let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and look for a job for her first. So right now she is a writer, but we're gonna go ahead and do the new career with Enchanted by Nature, and that is a naturopath. So they are now hiring a naturopath intern for 18 simoleons an hour, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sims with this job will be able to see clients on their home lot as well as the standard go to work and work from home options. From crafting elixirs to foraging, to help other Sims feel their best. If you're drawn to healing and balance, this career is for you. Unlock 3 career outfits, new socials such as educate about balance, additional work interactions. So we're gonna go ahead and give her that job. Jade has learned more about using her natural living skill to care for her needs naturally. Natural living skill offers a Sim aged child or older to solve their needs out in nature. So that's a lot of fun, and her needs are a little different than normal Sims. So she does have fun, energy, hygiene, and social. But her emotional force, that is a new one. So emotional force is consumed to perform fairy abilities, but any fairy who runs out completely will die. Recover emotional force by absorbing the emotions of other Sims or using regenerate emotional force. So that's going to be really exciting to kind of figure out. We also do have different fairy abilities. So this is my very first time seeing this. Spend ability points to gain a fairy ability. So it's kind of like vampires and werewolves and stuff. You can just go up the tier list with how many points you get. So we have a couple already unlocked, but we do not have any points available. So there are cure or apply ailments, sway another's emotions. We have nurture nature and enchant plants. We have warm force gain and wicked force gain. So with this specific sim, she's going to be a good fairy. She's going to be very nice, very caring to others, and just a very, very wholesome fairy sim. Let's go ahead and open this and have her come upstairs and use a pad. We do have a fairy category, so we have detect emotions, we have regenerate emotional force, we have brush off fairy dust, and reveal fairy form. So let's go ahead and reveal her fairy form. I'm super excited. We did see this in cast, but here is her fairy form, her beautiful fairy wing. She is not feeling that great. She is on her period, of course. So we did get a couple of little notifications. So we have when fairies like Jade clean themselves, they leave behind little piles of fairy dust. These fairy dust piles can be collected and used for a variety of things like enchanting plants or gnomes. So you can see right by her foot, it's like a magical little dust pocket. So we're gonna go ahead and drag that into her inventory. And then down here, we also did get acquire the natural living skill. Jade's new skill in natural living allows her to fulfill more needs outdoors. It can be challenging at first, but living out in nature becomes easy and comfortable with practice. And we also did get a couple more things in their Simology panel. So there is balance and imbalance. So Jade is feeling very, very balanced. She has stayed in a good mood today. And then for luck, we also have a new luck category here. So Jade is sure she can feel good luck shining brightly on her today. So those are really, really cool. I actually really like them. I just love when they add a couple of new things here and there. It is just really, really fun and exciting to always have new things. But look at the world around us. We did go ahead and get her the house that is the tree house, and I absolutely love it. But I do see a couple of Sims out here. Let's go ahead and fly here, and we're gonna go ahead and meet a couple of fairies. And you guys can see she is just flying so effortlessly, and it just looks so, so pretty. I absolutely love how this looks. It just looks so freaking cute and so pretty, and I love just the nature and how this world looks. It is just so, so pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and meet a couple of more Sims. Oh, and she's like automatically attracted to this one guy. Oh my goodness. So does she like nature enthusiasts? Yes, she definitely does. Instant attraction. She likes both of these guys then for sure. Oh my goodness. What is this? Teleport to. Okay, so we can teleport to Sylvan Glade, Forgotten Grotto, the Magical Realm, Six Sim, or Mccommand Peak. So that's really, really cool that we can travel that way. I thought it was like some like magical thing we could study. Ooh, and who is this pretty lady? She's in her bathing suit, but we're gonna go ahead and meet her. We do need a couple of girlfriends around here. And since Jade does have the plant lover trait, we do have new things, new interactions we can do with the plant. So we can compliment plant on photosynthesis skills. We can tell plant that they're my favorite, or we can scold them and name them. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of give a little love to these plants. Collect lightning root leaves. Okay, what does that do? I'm guessing we can use this in like an apothecary skill. So it says these are positively electric. Lightning root leaves are harvested from the lightning root plant and are useful in apothecary crafting. These plants and their useful seeds can be found around in a screen. They can also be found while foraging for apothecary ingredients or purchased from the Apothecary Todd Cures and Elixirs market. And then you guys, look at this really cute little house right here. So we can sponge bathe in the bathroom. We can collect fairy dust ration. We can investigate fairy court documents, learn about the Everdew history. We will go ahead and do that. Research how to become non-occult, and then use the Mossville fairy hub steamed toilet. Ooh, okay, so we did get a little bit of history. So the history of Everdew began after Mother Nature used the full moon's power to pour her emotions into Moondrop Spring, and the spring was left forever enchanted with a mind of its own. From there, the Moondrop Springs served as the birthplace of fairies, whereby the raw emotions of Mother Nature, the springs and fairies in tandem naturally evolved into the fantastical forest seen today. That is super, super cool and really exciting. And oh my goodness, look at this little lake right here. We're definitely gonna go ahead, bask in emotions, bottle Spring's emotion potion. Ask the spring how it's feeling. Let's go. She is automatically in her bathing suit. She is ready to swim. It is summer and it is very, very hot today. So she probably is really looking forward to going on a nice dip. You guys, I am loving gameplay so far. Like, it's just gorgeous and I love how the fairies look. Ugh, I'm feeling bored. I'm bored every week. I get so inspired. Let's bask in the emotions. The Moondrop Springs has a mystical and moody essence indeed. Ooh, okay, let's go ahead and bask in it and see what happens. So, oh my god, she is so freaking pretty just laying here in the beautiful, beautiful springs. And I love this little rainbow back here. So freaking pretty, you guys. Let's go ahead and look around and see what else we can do. I definitely do want her to kind of travel around about. Ooh, what is this? Cleanse in nature, a moody shrub. So there are a lot of really, really cute and different plants. So we can change the aura to, it's at Majesty right now, so Sims get a happy moodlet and a slight boost to their needs, but we can change it to bad luck, balance, enchantment, good luck, imbalance, and warding. So, oh my goodness, and I absolutely just love all of the mushrooms around. You guys, this world is so magical. I am loving it so much. I really do want her to meet a lot more fairies. Oh my god, she is loving the fairy life. Okay, we did get a moodlet from being in the Moondrop Springs. So, mystical waters. Experiencing the raw emotion of the Moondrop Springs has left Jade feeling dazzled with life. And here we do have the famous fairy home that we did see in all of the trailers and everything like that. So we can sleep, we can throw a dance party, we can take a bath, we can shake it for fairy dust, we can regenerate emotional force, and much more. So it's really exciting. And she also did get her emotional force need up by just bathing and kind of relaxing in the spring. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her talk to this one guy that she did meet earlier. He is actually super cute. So we can ask to become non-occult, we can ask to absorb emotions, ask about wing care routines, fairy dusk, ask for fairy seedling, discuss wing coloration, flood with laughter, and laugh about non-sim traditions, or non-fairy sim traditions. Let's go ahead and meet this fairy as well. So I have been queuing up for her to meet a bunch of fairies, but I have noticed that a lot of them just fly away. So it kind of cancels out the interaction, and yeah, she's only really met a couple of sims so far. Why don't we have her check Cupid's Corner? I would like for her to maybe go on a date tonight somewhere around the world. I think that would be a lot of fun. Maybe even with this guy, it would be a lot of fun to kind of get to know a couple of the male fairies. Is she nosy? Hell yeah, she's nosy. Okay, let's take another photo for her. This one's actually super cute. She looks so cute. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and she is interested in young adults and adults. Let's see who we match with. So I like The Sims 3 because a lot of the Sims were already Spruce, yes, oh my goodness. Okay, but a lot of the Sims in The Sims 3 were already like semi-attractive, but then in The Sims 4 they are randomized so much that a lot of them are literally so fugly that I don't have the time nor the energy to go in and give every single sim in The Sims 4 a makeover. So we're gonna go over here. I tried to meet her earlier, but she flew off, so I wasn't able to. We're gonna go ahead and go try to meet her. I would love if they would become best friends. So we're gonna go and attempt introduction. Attractiveness alert for Alden. So that's this guy right here. I think he's a bad boy and I think he's married anyway. So we're not gonna do that. Where is your favorite place to sleep? Let's just do a couple of social interactions, flood with laughter. I would love if we could become some friends with some fairy girls. She is super, super pretty. Goodbye. So she really likes this guy right here. A breathtaking encounter. Ooh, we have the welcome wagon at our house. Okay, we should definitely instantly fly here. Let's go ahead and meet this really pretty girl here and invite all of our neighbors inside. I would like to maybe do some of these plant things, these live-in plants. Let's go ahead and see. Purchase a live-in house plant. So we have leafy, we have tropical, viney, or hardy. I want to do maybe a viney one. Let's do this one right here, and then for this one we will go ahead and purchase and do maybe leafy. I think let's do kind of one with pink. Let's add a little bit of color into the home. And then here we have another fairy, so let's go ahead and meet her as well. She's just mingling, she's getting to know, you know, everybody around, and this guy is back, so I really like him. I think he's super, super cute, you guys. I really want to have them get closer tonight. I think it would be a lot of fun. It's already 5 p.m. So we have to actually click on the plant. Let's compliment on the plant's photosynthesis skills, and let's tell the plant that they're our favorites. So let's go ahead and do it with all of these. I'm not sure how we can water them or anything, or if it will let us know. I'm not really sure yet on how that's gonna go, and we're throwing this fruitcake away. Every time I've had Sims and they've tried the fruitcake, they absolutely hate it, so we're not even gonna try it. And then I do want to maybe cook together with a couple of them. Let's see. With just 3 of them, and maybe we can make some... I want to make a dessert. I think that would be a lot of fun. Maybe let's make a matcha tea cake, just as a way to kind of bring everybody together. Jade just moved into this world and she's a newly found fairy, so she just wants to bring everybody together. Oh, and I almost forgot, for her aspirations, she does want to throw 3 fairy dance parties at a fairy home. So we definitely have to do that. We will have the fairy home object and choose throw a fairy dance party. Ooh, okay, so can we go ahead and buy that little fairy home so that way we can definitely do that soon. Okay, so I think we have 2 options to choose from right here. We have a disguised dwelling fairy home. Super, super cute. It just looks like a log, and I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of really cute swatches. I would definitely do like probably the white and the blue. I think that's really cute. And then you have the one that you see in the trailer. I will probably choose that one just because it looks really, really, really cute, and I just love how it looks. Let's see what swatches we have. I want to do, ooh, that white one. That one's really pretty. We're gonna go ahead and do that one, and then I'm pretty sure we just click on it and do throw a dance party. So we're gonna maybe do that maybe tomorrow. I'll do that. So we're gonna go ahead and call everybody to the meal. We did go ahead and bake a matcha cake just to bring everybody together, and let's go ahead and sit all around this beautiful, beautiful new table we have. I absolutely love the interior of her home, you guys. It is just so, so beautiful. And I'm just super, super happy that we get to, oh my god. But I'm just super happy that they're all just spending time together and really getting along. And I'm so sorry that these Sims are just ugly. So she is feeling very, very good. She's feeling very generous and very, very flirty. She is itching for woohoo. I think she really likes this guy, you guys. We might be a little flirty. Let's go ahead and flirt with him. Just a little flirty joke, nothing too serious. Let's see, what else can we do? Offer to woohoo in the sky. We're gonna have to play around with these. You guys, she really likes him. I wonder if I could go in and give him a little makeover. I think that would be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and do that together really quick. Oh, you guys, they're married. They're spouses. Oh my god, she's not gonna want to break up a marriage though. She's a good fairy. Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to find a fairy of our own because he's married. Okay, so we're actually not gonna flirt with him. We do not want to break up a marriage, a whole family. So we're just gonna mind our business. We're not gonna flirt with him or anything. We are gonna go ahead and travel. I am gonna go ahead and end this welcome wagon. I do want her to travel and maybe meet someone new. So here we have the gnome exhibit. It is a museum. We have Gringles, and that is a bar. We have Whistling Thistle Gardens, that is a park. And then we also have Star Song Lounge. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her go to the lounge. It is evening time. And why don't we bring 2 of our girlfriends we just met and go have fun. Okay, so we are in a new part of the world that we have never been to. Let's go ahead and read the Fable board. So really exciting. I'm super excited to get to know all about the fabulous. So meet our local fabulous Sims. Asking to hear their fables will be easy. Earning the endings will take some work. Heed their request and their full story will reveal itself along with fabulous rewards. Really exciting. But here is the lounge. Look at how beautiful it is. Let's go ahead and order her favorite drink. I wonder what that'll be. And I also want to change her outfit into maybe one of her party outfits. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the really cute pink one. I think she's just so fucking beautiful, you guys. I'm super excited. Let's see what her favorite drink is. And look around at the atmosphere, you guys. It is absolutely stunning in this lounge. I really hope we can meet some new Sims, though. I really want to maybe have her go on a date with a fairy Sim. You guys, she's literally drinking a pet concoction, so I don't know how good that's gonna be for her to drink, but we're just gonna go with it. She said that's her favorite drink, so we're just gonna roll with it. There are a couple of Sims coming in. Oh my god, there's a gnome right here. Plant gnome. Oh my god, bring gnome to life with fairy dust for repairs and upgrades, protecting, gardening, and cleaning. So we do need a couple more piles of fairy dust before that happens, but oh my goodness, and look at this arch out here. Fantasize about weddings. Yes, and there's a really cute couple out here. How adorable. Oh my gosh, gameplay is just really fun so far. Let's see what's upstairs. It's just a cute little lounge with a microphone up here. Somebody is here. Do we know her? Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and see if we can kind of call her down, or maybe let's even add her to the group. So yeah, she did get a moodlet from drinking a pet drink. Jade has a taste of a drink made for a pet. It was not good at all. Oh no. Okay, let's go ahead and order drinks for the group. We have plenty of simoleons. Let's go ahead and order some strawberry wine for us and the girls. So it is pretty late. It is 10:13. What time does she work tomorrow? She works at 8 a.m. So we're just gonna kind of socialize a little bit and maybe even throw a party tomorrow. I think that would be a lot of fun. Maybe a housewarming party, just to kind of invite everybody else over and get to know them even more. So I absolutely love this sim right here. Her name is Nadia. Such a beautiful name, first of all, and I really think that they would be just the greatest of friends. So, oh my god, what is happening? Gossip about neighbors. Can we pry for some secrets? No, that's not who she is. Read her aura? What? I have not heard of that before. Read aura and grant sacred blessing. That is exciting. Let's ask about her career. And I also want them to... Yellow. What is that? Yellow. Your confidence is off the charts. A charmer like you can command anything of the universe and reap all its benefits. And that's because she has the mystical trait, I'm pretty sure. Yes, she has the mystical trait. That's exciting. And she has the fairy influence. I do want them to take maybe a selfie together. I think that would be a lot of fun. Take a photo with... And let's take a photo with Nadia. So just to kind of document our first night in a screen and meeting such a beautiful fairy that we are becoming the best of friends with. They are so cute. I actually changed my reshade, you guys, and now it looks just absolutely stunning. I love it. It does get a little blurry here and there, but I absolutely love how this reshade makes the game look and just makes the world look. I absolutely love it for pictures. Ooh, we do have some more fairy dust here, so we're gonna go ahead and collect that. And it is approaching kind of midnight, so we are gonna go ahead and have her do some things around the house and definitely get to sleep. I actually kind of want to test how she can sleep in this little fairy house, so we're gonna go ahead and have her come sleep in the house. It's gonna be so exciting to see how this works. Oh my god, so she just shrinks down and fits inside. You guys, how cute. Alrighty, so she is awake now. It is 5:30 in the morning almost, and I'm gonna use the little bit of time that we do have with her before she does go to work to kind of focus and start her apothecary skill. So we are gonna go ahead and kind of research her. She's kind of just exploring and getting into the skill in the very beginning, and she definitely will get better as time goes on and collects more fairy dust and learns new recipes. But we do need to focus on her emotional force, so it is in the middle. We can go ahead and come over here and regenerate emotional force. We can shake it for fairy dust as well. So she has acquired the apothecary skill. She is officially an aspiring apothecary. Whether she is planning to help herself or others, an array of recipes are waiting to be unlocked. So she's gonna go ahead and get some fairy dust. How pretty is this little house though, you guys? It is just so beautiful. I absolutely love that she can just shrink down and get inside of this little house. It is so freaking cute. So she is in there recharging her emotional force, so you can clearly see that the bar is definitely going up. So that not only helps her feel recharged, but it definitely helps her in all of her skills and just her everyday activities as a fairy. So really exciting stuff. And I wanted to try to get her as like a little fairy. She is just so freaking cute. I absolutely love it. And we do go to work very soon, in less than an hour. So I'm gonna have her come over here, and she can shrink down and play in a bunch of different objects. So that's a lot of fun, and I think it's just super cute. So she can shrink down and come over here and just play in her little mailbox and get fun. And she feels rejuvenated from regaining emotional force in a fairy home. We have one fairy ability ready for us to purchase. So let's see. Cure or apply ailments. We have sway another's emotions. I want her to get the nurture nature. So we're gonna get her one of those. Through Jade's magic, plants become watered with no weeds or bugs, while animals are cured of any illness and become very happy. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We only have one, and then the next one I want to get is warm force gain. So adopt the inner social butterfly to emotionally recharge, and we also do get, other friendly and romantic socials. So that's going to be a lot of fun, but we just have one for now, so we're going to go ahead and do that for her. Tiny adventures from shrinking and playing. The fairy had small, but the adventure was enormous. So she's just having so much fun as a fairy, but she is almost ready to go to work. So it's going to be her first day at work. So we're gonna go ahead and have her work hard, but there is a new option. We do have stay late at Sims Health and Balance. So extends workday by 2 hours, but it increases work performance. We're gonna go ahead and just have her work hard today. She does get off at 5, and I guess I can just go ahead and put these dishes. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay, hello from the other side. You don't know me, so this might sound weird, but you're going to inherit from me. Why, you might ask? Let's just say it's better for both of us if you don't ask questions. What? No thanks, that sounds sketchy. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. The sim is very all about, getting her own money, making her own things, and not taking from others, even if it is free handouts. She got a promotion. How exciting. So, okay, she did get off of work. It is 5:05 exactly. She looks so happy. I hope she had a great first day. But promoted to client care generalist. Her next shift is at 9, so she works 9 to 6 now instead of 8 to 5. So we really have a lot to work on next episode. We need to reach the level 5 natural living skill and level 5 of the apothecary skill. So a journey person in promoting health and balance in ailing Sims. Clients trust Jade and she has a well-rounded set of skills under her belt. She's reached a career milestone and increased credibility. So really exciting stuff. She is feeling a little burnt out, so yeah, but that is it for today's episode. We did just kind of get a little bit of gameplay in. I might do another episode with her specifically just to kind of maybe have her kind of flirt and meet a cute guy, and then I'm definitely gonna go ahead and get into our mini Enchanted by Nature series with our mischievous fairy. So super excited, and I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did purchase Enchanted by Nature and you have been playing with it, let me know in the comments down below your favorite parts of the pack and if there is anything you would change or do differently. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, nymphs.